Hey folks, welcome to Hayden B Grilling. Now today we're out here in the Hayden B Grilling Shack. The grilling shack that was in large part completed thanks to the folks at Barton's. But tonight we're going to be making some steaks. These are some dry aged Delmonico ribeyes. So we picked these up at Grill Master Barbecue Supply and Seasoning right here in Paragould. If y'all are close to this area, I'm telling you, hit them up on Facebook. Check out their weekly listings. But we're going to do them on the old gas grill. So let's get started. All right, folks, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take some paper towel. We're just going to kind of dab the steaks dry. I mean, you ain't got to get them perfectly dry, but we're just going to dry them up a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of olive oil. We're going to pour it onto each steak. Then we're going to rub that olive oil all around the steak. This side, the side, and the other side, using the olive oil as a binder. All right, now, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take my favorite steak rub. This is the Granny Moore's Gangsteer, folks. I'm telling y'all, for steak or burgers, this is my absolute favorite seasoning to use. Just sprinkle it onto your steak. Make sure you get the sides, and then flip it over and do the other side as well. And then we are ready. We're gonna let them sit out at room temperature for about 20-25 minutes. All right, folks, so we just come out and we fired up the grill. The steaks have been sitting out, like I said, about 20 minutes now. And the reason we did that, we want to let the steaks sweat so that way they'll start to absorb and soak in the seasoning that we put on them. But we fired up the grill and we're going to shoot for that 400 425 range. All right, now folks, now tonight we're not going to use a probe on our steaks. We're going to, I mean, heck, I grilled steaks forever before I ever had a temperature probe. And so tonight we're going to take it old school, I guess you call it. And so we're going to go by this little technique here. If you put your pointer finger and your thumb together, not pressing down, just place them together. Push right there on the inside of your thumb. The way that feels, if your steak feels like that, rare. The middle finger, thumb, medium rare. Your ring finger, thumb, that's more of a medium. And then if you go to your pinky to thumb, and you feel how much it tightens up, that'd be your well done. So we're gonna shoot for that medium rare, and that's what we're gonna go for, and that's what we're gonna base it off of. All right, folks, so we're right at that 400, climbing just a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get our steaks, slap these dudes on the grill. Gosh, I love that sizzle. Woo. All right, and so now I'm gonna put these on here on this side for about 4 minutes. All right, folks, we just hit 4 minutes. We're gonna raise the lid. Our temperature stabilized out at about 425, so that's perfect. We're gonna flip our steaks over. Now, I want to take these another 3 minutes, and then we're going to check them for the feel. Folks, we just hit 3 minutes on that side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that little mash test, right? That still feels pretty rare to me. Same thing with this one. That one actually getting a little firmer. But all I'm gonna do, flip this dude over, flip this one back over. I'm gonna let it go for about another minute. All right, so we hit that additional minute. Raise the lid. That one there is still feeling pretty dang rare. And this one here is getting closer, so I'm gonna put it down, let it go another minute. Watch that, because every time we raise the lid and put it back down, we're losing heat, right? So I'm gonna let it go 2 minutes and hope that we don't overcook this thing. All right, folks, so we just raised the lid, and you can barely mash down on it, just like you could if we did that old test, right? You can still mash down on it, it's still kind of soft, but it's not super firm. So I think our steaks are right where we want them to be. All right, folks, we just got the steaks in the house. We're gonna let them rest for just a moment. I mean, maybe 3 or 4 minutes before we cut into it. All right, folks, so going off of that technique, we're gonna cut into this thing. See how she's looking. Now for me, for a good medium rare, that's right. All right, folks, we're gonna give that all quick, important taste test here. And a steak, in my opinion, for my liking, is cooked right on the money.
Oh yeah. So sorry.
But folks, in my opinion, That's some good steak with the Gangsteer rub on there. Very good steak, cooked perfectly. No temperature probes. Took it old school. So we got some scalloped potatoes and some beans to go with it. So y'all please like, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you later.